You are my cousin. You are my cousin. Bottom line. And I used to come to you.
She's the judge who gives rules on the law and life. She's intense with common sense. She's Judge Lynn Toller on Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life. John Allen met his wife Cassandra Walker while she worked at a local grocery store. 4 short months later, they became husband and wife. But they both claim they shopped in the wrong aisle for love, and now Cassandra has moved on to John's cousin.
Hang on. Your wife got on your case because you said something to the guy she's fooling around on you with?
He's a lie. He's a pathological liar. All he's doing is telling lies.
John says he's had enough of Cassandra's wild ways. Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with John Allen and Cassandra Walker. Mr. Allen and Ms. Walker, the two of you have been married for 4 years, but you have been separated for the last year and a half, which leads me to the individual behind you, Ms. Walker, which is Mr. William Hagan. Mr. Hagan, good day to you. You are currently Ms. Walker's boyfriend.
Yes, ma'am.
I always wonder how they pull that off. But anyway, Mr. Allen, you have brought, well, you're looking for a divorce now after 1.5 years of separation. Mrs. Walker, you're initially seeking $600 in transitional support because you claimed that he was making the bulk of the money during the course of the relationship, and that you do have some support for that. And Mr. Allen, you are seeking $485 that you say you spent on shoes for your wife last Christmas. Mr. Allen, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me why we're here today?
I'm here today, Your Honor, to finally get my opinion heard by my wife without her telling me to shut up. And basically, she was always cheating, as you can see. And
yes,
we have been together last year for 6 months. I was living in the house.
Take your time.
And I was doing basically everything that I was supposed to do as a man. And I didn't get nothing back in return from it, but other than my cousin, and she knew this. That's the bad part about it, y'all. She knew it when...
Mrs. Walker, I'll get to you. Mr. Allen, I'm sorry.
He's been around. She confronted me because he didn't went back telling her that I confronted him, and she got on my case. Well...
Hang on. Your wife got on your case because you said something to the guy she's fooling around on you with?
Yes.
Ms. Walker, did you do that?
That's a lie, Your Honor. That is a lie. I confronted him because he brought the drama to my house in my neighborhood where it's supposed to be drama-free. I even told him I was going to call the police. The neighbors saw him and asked him, was he okay? It was pouring down raining, Your Honor. He out there calling my boyfriend out.
What's drama-free about sleeping with your husband's relative?
I did not know that that was his cousin. I just recently found out that they was kin. I did not know this.
Well, let's take kin out of it. What is drama-free about sleeping with a man other than your husband?
Well, like I said, first of all, I did not know that was his cousin.
And he's married.
He just recently told me that.
I'm talking about any random man. You should not be having sex with somebody other than your husband. Do you not see that as a problem?
If I knew that was his cousin, I wouldn't have done it. But whatever we have already done, Your Honor, it's already done, and it's gonna stay done because he don't want it. I'm gonna keep it that way because this man treats me like a queen.
Mr. Allen, I see your dilemma.
He was also cheating on me.
Ms. Walker, I see your dilemma right out the gate. I see you probably never get 2 words in edgewise before you get shut down. So the next 90 seconds belongs to you and only you. Are there things you need to say, not only to me, but to her?
Don't say, I don't want him to talk to me.
Ms. Walker, you will say not another word. Do you hear me? Not another word. I will rule in his favor. Do you hear me? Look at me.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say either about your situation or to her that you haven't had an opportunity to do?
From day one, Your Honor, I've been there for her. I did everything that a husband's supposed to do for his wife. I went against my family members and everything. All I got was, you doing this, you doing that. For what? She would never let me see my family.
You're
She
lying.
wouldn't let me see my
Ms. Walker?
kids. And every time I asked her to do anything, I always told, shut up, you can't do nothing.
Ms. Walker, did he go against his family to be with you?
He's a lie. He's a pathological liar. All he's doing is telling lies. He even told me he was going to treat me like a princess. He lied after
Well, Ms. Walker, let me ask you this. In order to be treated like a princess, don't you have to have some sense of, you don't even have to be royalty, you just have to be reasonable. I don't see that.
I was, Your Honor. I was reasonable, Your Honor.
I even caught her in bed with somebody else.
What happened? If you were once reasonable, what happened to make you who you are right now?
Because the way he treated me and he lied to me.
Don't you see that it's all you? Don't you see that the fact that you have a boyfriend makes anything he does within the context of that moment?
No, I don't see that, Your Honor.
Wow!
When divorce court continues, Cassandra pushes Judge Lynn too far.
Sit down. Sit down. Woo! Are you ready to kick your mate to the curb? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com and become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce court is back in the case of John Allen, who is divorcing his wife Cassandra because he claims she cheated on him with his cousin.
And you are my cousin. You are my cousin. Bottom line.
Mr. Hagan, come here.
I did what I'm supposed to do as a wife.
Shh. You slept with somebody else. How's that what I'm saying?
Your Honor, I
together.
didn't even call.
I'm not going to sit at home and be, when he
Your Honor,
let somebody else.
I just left in January, Your Honor. How we wasn't together? I was over there for 6 months. I was over there for 6 months. Got a hair, nails, and everything else done. I was there.
Did he do that for you?
Never. Never.
Before she
Don't
started
worry,
working.
Mr. Allen.
Mr.
Allen, I've been on the bench for years. I know the truth when I see it, and I'm looking at it right now. Don't worry about it.
He promised me a purse. I never got a purse. What he did buy me for Christmas was a pair of boots for $125.
And a pair of shoes, the designer shoes.
Ms. Walker, I gotta say this. You can't smile at me with those teeth and tell me
I can smile
that you have.
because I'm telling the truth. He's lying.
That's not what I'm saying. It's be quiet so you can hear the negative thing I'm going to say about you. You can't smile at me with a couple of $100,000, if not $1,000 worth of fake teeth in your mouth, and tell they're gold.
$2,000.
$2,000.
That's my hard-working money.
And it's insane. It's just absolutely insane.
That's an opinion. That's your opinion.
Yeah. You in here worrying about bills and money and hair and got $2,000 worth of teeth. I don't have to worry about none of that.
I can take care of my business.
Yeah, well, but you're here asking him for money.
Because he raised my cable bill.
Sit down. Sit down. Woo. Now, Mr. Hagan, I'm not going to... Before I say anything else, do you see who you dealing with?
Oh, I see clearly who I'm dealing with.
No, well, go ahead.
I see clearly who I'm dealing with. But what I'm dealing with...
Who are you dealing with? When you see Mrs. Walker, when you talk to her, when you deal with her, what do you see?
Well, I see a person that need love. I see a person that want to be loved. I see a person that can be loved. And that's what I do for her. I mean, the way she don't treat me wrong. She don't treat me wrong or anything like that.
She doesn't fuss and carry on, none of that.
You know why she don't do that to me?
Why not?
Because I treat her like she want to be treated.
How you gonna treat her
and
if
how
you
does
married?
she want to be treated?
Okay, what I do, I do what I do for the, for her. I give her things that she want. I don't go out my way and break my back, for things that, that I can't afford.
You don't work.
I run a bath water. Hey, I ran her bath water
for 3 years, did her hair, got her nails done, and everything with. And you are my cousin. You are my cousin. Bottom line. And I used to come to you faithfully to talk to you.
You used to come to me.
And
That's
you
the
know
problem.
my
Hang on,
wife.
the man needs to say something to
And
you. You go right ahead.
you know the situation. I was there, regardless. Or everything that happened to me, I was there. I came back, and we grew up together, and you knew we was married.
Do you have anything to say to him, Mr. Hagan?
Yeah, move on. I mean, that's point and blank. Move on. She don't want you. She want me. And the way I treat her, she gonna stay with me. By you showing up in the rain like you urging somebody.
Mr. Allen, believe it or not, feel it or not, that man has done you the biggest favor any person has ever done for you in your entire life.
When divorce court continues, is everything that glitters really gold?
Your Honor, I like to find things like I'm not rich, but I try to get whatever I can afford. Okay, just like the goals in my mouth.
If you would like your case heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Cassandra Walker, who is divorcing her husband because she claims he can't afford to buy her the finer things in life. But will John be ordered to pay Cassandra's transitional costs?
Ms. Walker, if you come back up here, will I be able to speak to you in a rational fashion? Will I be able to finish my sentences and questions before?
Yes, ma'am.
Good try.
I was in the process of asking you if you would be capable of not speaking until I finished speaking, and you interrupted me before I got done.
I thought you was finished, Your Honor.
How could you think I was finished when I'm still speaking? It's ridiculous. Come here. Mr. Hagan, have a seat.
Your Honor, may I speak?
Yes, you may.
At the beginning, he was a good husband, but the thing that pulled us apart, he was always lying. He was always, Your Honor, I like to find things like, I'm not rich, but I try to get whatever I can afford. Okay, just like the goals in my mouth. I got them because I can afford it, and it's the finer things like that's my opinion. But at the same time, he started out being a flagger. He told me, baby, I'm gonna buy this purse for you. I'm gonna take you out to dinner. Okay, he got a promotion. Okay. I know John lied, so what I did, I made it my business. The second day, he went back to work. After he told me he had a promotion, I went to go see, was he still a flagger? I went back to his job site, he was still flagging.
Mr. Allen, respond to that.
When I was there at that house, I cooked, I cleaned, and I paid bills. Gave her my whole check. And all I got in return was nothing.
He is lying, Your Honor.
And I asked her, can I see, talk to my family? I seen one of my cousins in Walmart. She told me.
He introduced me to her.
If you don't stop it.
She told me if I go speak to my people, my family, she was gonna slap me in my face.
Oh my God.
I didn't have a chance I haven't been around my family for 3 years.
Mr. Hagan, I want to know what you're over there mumbling about. You seem disgusted about something that this man said about the manner in which he treated his wife. Please illuminate me.
What I'm saying, Your Honor, he's saying that she kept him from seeing his family and stuff like that. I don't care if you married or not married. You should never let nobody keep you from seeing your family.
Exactly. And I want you to listen up. If you'd have been a good wife, you wouldn't have asked him to do it. You wouldn't have made it difficult for him to see his family.
I was a good wife. He
didn't make that choice because he wanted to. He made that choice because you made it difficult for him to do otherwise.
He was
lazy. It was an unkindness and it was wrong. And Ms. Walker, I believe him. I believe everything.
Lazy.
Look at him.
He's nothing to look at. He's nothing to look at. I hate I even married him. Because all he do is lie. Like he stand up here and lie. That's why I say he going to hell.
When divorce court continues, Judge Lynn has had enough of Cassandra's antics in court.
I don't know how you get men, Ms. Walker. I don't know what it is you do. Maybe you ought to write a book. I think you're one of the crudest, inconsiderate people I have ever met.
Divorce court returns in the case of John Allen and Cassandra Walker, who are walking away from their 4-year marriage.
After all of this, Mr. Allen, what was the final straw for you?
My cousin.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
2 words well said.
Whatever, man.
So, Mr. Allen, you're seeking $485 you spent on shoes for your wife. Why don't you tell me about that?
For
Whoa,
Christmas time.
Ms. Walker, if you don't be quiet,
For Christmas time,
it's just
Your Honor.
annoying and silly, and it looks so ignorant. Just stop.
John does too.
No, I'm talking to you. He
John
doesn't look
does
ignorant.
too.
You do.
John does too. He looks stupid.
Okay. Your counterclaim is dismissed for failure to be able to behave.
That's fine.
And if you keep it up, I'm going to award him the money because he's able to conduct himself and you were not. Go ahead.
Christmas time of last year, I was at the house. Bought 2 pairs of designer shoes, boots and a pair of shoes. Both of them was like $385, you know, adding up everything.
The boots that he brought me, he paid $125 for them, and I also have the picture of them if you want to see the picture.
Okay.
What about the shoes?
I don't know what other pair of shoes he's talking about, but he did buy me them boots.
Well, they're name brand.
$125 was a sale.
I've never known this company to ever sell anything
It was
for
on sale.
$125.
That was on sale. It was around Christmas time.
Mr. Allen, I like you. I hate you. You know, do you know how ugly you look?
I don't care,
I can see that. I can see that.
because I know I'm not ugly.
You'll mind later.
I
You
know
will.
I'm not ugly.
Mr. Allen, I want you to know that you have a bright and lovely dating future from here on in. The next thing I would like to say to you is the next time that your family voices distress about the woman that you pick, you might want to listen.
Oh, yeah.
Because apparently they saw what you didn't see. They
Yes,
see
ma'am.
what I see, and they knew better. And you should listen. Don't get, let your heart lead you, but don't let it lead you too far.
Y'all see that because the way she acting now.
You have no more class than the woman that you are sleeping with. I will say that to you right
For me?
now. You're rude. You have not enough sense to be embarrassed by foul and unkind behavior. You have no dignity.
Well, that's your opinion.
Absolutely, and mine's the only one that counts in here.
Well, that may be true, but I'm going home with her.
Your sense, your sensibilities, your lack of, I don't want to say intellect, but dignity is.
So you saying I'm lowering myself because I'm with her?
No, I'm talking about your conduct in this room. I don't know how you get men, Ms. Walker. I don't know what it is you do. Maybe you ought to write a book. I think you're one of the classless, crudest, inconsiderate people I have ever met, had the displeasure of meeting in my life. And it's distressing that women like you get hooked up with people. God bless you, mister, but you don't deserve any better, so that's fine. I can't give you any money for the boots because it was a gift. But the biggest gift you get today is the gift of your freedom. Don't ever give that back. Don't ever give that back. And because, Ms. Walker, you were incapable of conducting yourself in an appropriate fashion in his work, your counterclaim is dismissed and will not be heard. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise! Parties may leave the courtroom.
I was always there for her. I did everything that a husband's supposed to do, and that's what the thanks I get, but that's all right, like the judge say. I'ma do better, and I deserve better.
I'll treat her like she want to be treated. I give her the things that she need, and she love me, and I love her too, and that's the point, that's the bottom line.
I'm a queen in his book. Thank you.
Cassandra says John keeps trying to get back with her, calling and texting her every day, but she says her heart remains with his cousin, William. She says John can't buy her the expensive gifts she needs anyway, so why take him back? John counters that Cassandra is 100% lying about his wanting to get back with her and says he would rather go to hell than to be with Cassandra ever again.